Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the West Dorset Local Champions Awards, organised by Lyme Media Events, publishers of the View From group of free newspapers in Dorset and the Weekender publications in Devon and South Somerset. Lyme Media Events publish 5 View From titles in Dorset and Weymouth, Dorchester, Bridport, Bedminster and Lyme Regis, with a weekly distribution of 22,500 copies every week. We also publish a group of 6 free Weekender titles in East Devon and South Somerset with a further 22,000 copies. So in an area from Sidmouth in the west to Crooken in the north and Weymouth in the east, we deliver over 45,000 local newspapers every week, more than any other publishing group in the same area. Tonight we will be honouring 8 local champions in the following categories: Schools Champion, Business Champion, Young Champion, Sporting Champion, Emergency Worker Champion, Arts Champion, Charity Champion and Community Champion. Before making the presentations, I would like to say a sincere thanks to our sponsors, the highly respected Nancy solicitors of Bridport, Dorchester and Weymouth, the popular Mariners Hotel in Lyme Regis, also owned by Jerry and Rosemary Ramsden, Biplat and Blast, who do so much good work among the youth of Bridport, the hugely patronised Bridport's Leisure Centre, the award-winning Hive Beach Cafe at Burton Bradstock, the creative Yard Fashion and Lifestyle Emporium in Dorchester, the highly respected local printing firm of Creeds of Broaderhope, and the much admired Clipper Tees of Bedminster, whose reputation goes far and wide beyond the boundaries of our county. With their generosity, given in the current difficult financial climate, these awards would not be possible. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation. Our first award this evening, Schools Champion, sponsored by Nancy Solicitors, to be presented by Mike Harvey. 6 members of Sir John Colfort School are working to improve education globally after attending an Oxfam Global Poverty Conference, part of a long-term Oxfam campaign to inspire young people to change the world for the better. The girls are working on various projects based on social injustice and poverty, focusing on Colfort's partner school in Ghana, where they will visit next month to see the real impact of climate change, to assess how it impacts on poverty. While in Ghana, they will deliver workshops, promote the relationship between the 2 schools, sharing their experience with other Colfort students on their return. In nominating the 6 girls, head teacher Kay Taylor wrote, "It is really heartening to know that young people are committing themselves to working with Oxfam to seek solutions and to campaign for action." Ladies and gentlemen, the West Dorset Local Schools Champion Award goes to Sir John Colfort's 6 formers, Anna Brown, Dorothy Drayton, Morgan Judd English, Lucy and Jess Haley and Christy Thacker.
So I suppose we'd primarily like to thank the View from Bridport for firstly selecting us to win, I suppose. I'm sure there are many other great nominations. and also for hosting this fantastic event tonight. The atmosphere's been great and the meal was fantastic. So thank you. I'm just sorry that we all couldn't be here tonight, and also thank you to Nantes for supporting this award, for sponsoring it.
Thank you, Dot. Can I just say thank you to Stuart for asking my firm to be a sponsor. We're delighted to do this, and I just think an event like this just gives encouragement to anybody that wins and those who are nominated. It's just tremendous for me as well to be in a room where there are so many people who spend half of their time giving back to the community and not just thinking about themselves. And I'm sure that you'll be delighted as well to see the next generation of people. I think it's wonderful when they're this age and they're prepared to think of somebody else, because we know lots of people who don't. I think the girls, the young ladies I should say, are off to Ghana then for a 10-day trip. So I just wish you well, have a safe trip, and I'm sure you're going to wow them. And many congratulations. Dot, I'm just going to give
The Business Champion, sponsored by the Mariners Hotel in Lyme Regis and to be presented by our boss, Jerry Ramsdale. Whilst 7 of tonight's awards are for those who carry out voluntary work in our community, we did not want to forget that trade and commerce plays an important role in the life of West Dorset. We're not talking about multinationals here, but the many shops, cafes and other businesses founded and run by entrepreneurs, often working long hours, sometimes 7 days a week, that provide employment for hundreds of people, which make our streets so vibrant. One such business is the Town Mill Bakery, with outlets in Dorchester, Sherborne and Lyme Regis. Founded by Clive and Lucy Cobb, the bakery started baking bread in August 2005 at the Town Mill in my hometown Lyme, with an old-fashioned flavour. Since then, their business has prospered, with a unique dining atmosphere at Lyme Regis, which has secured an iconic following, attracting many hundreds of people to our town. And this week, they announced the opening of another Town Mill outlet at the Eden project in Cornwall, no less. Wow. One of the UK's most popular tourist attractions, a huge feather in their cap. Ladies and gentlemen, the West Dorset Local Business Champion goes to Clive Cobb of the Town Mill Bakery in Lyme Regis, Dorchester and Sherborne.
Congratulations, Clive. Well done, very well deserved, and going onwards and upwards and baking lots of bread.
Well,
and lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee. Thank you very, very much indeed. Thank you very much, Philip, for putting on this event and being part of the media business. Thank you very much indeed.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Young Champions, sponsored by BIPAC and Blast and presented by Arthur Woodgate. Having coped with some very difficult issues in their lives, this is a story of young people who channeled their energy into helping the community rather than feeling sorry for themselves. Part of the first Cementer monitoring project 4 years ago, they were mentored by one of tonight's recipients, Debbie Bird, from junior to senior school. Their plans for a new play area at West Bay failed to win lottery support, but they did not give up. Working over the next 3 or 4 years with Bridport Town Council and other organisations to raise over £7,000 to create a new play area at West Bay, now very much used by all age groups. The 7 15-year-olds are now working with children from Mountjoy Special School to extend and create a purpose-built area for young people with disabilities. They will also be mentoring children in Bridport Primary School towards designing another small play area nearby. This is not a school project, but young people volunteering to create something special for the whole community, and they haven't finished yet. Ladies and gentlemen, the West Dorset Local Young Champions Award goes to Abby Briggs, Eddie Williams, Michael Lewis, Luke Wayland, Nathan Baxter, Gareth Jones and Callum O'Donoghue, with mentor Debbie Bird.
Hi everyone. It's been a good evening, isn't it? We enjoyed ourselves. We were only allowed to bring 3 people, but when one of the adults fell sick tonight, I've squeezed in a 4th young person. It would be nice to do them all, but space is limited. Really quick introduction. And then Gareth here, who I've been pulling his leg for about 3.5 years about making a speech sometime in his life, is actually going to do one tonight. Very quickly, you heard about the Cementer Mentoring Project. So the pilot started off at Colfox School, and it's exactly what Pip said. It's taking young people who would struggle with the transition to the senior school. They didn't all realise it. They started all this when they were 11. Now look at them. 3.5 years it took to actually realise their ambitions. But at the time, the group were victims of bullying, of rural isolation, of illness, of lack of confidence, low self-esteem. I asked them, could I tell you that? They don't have a problem with it because they left that all behind a long time ago. All sorts of reasons for that, and then down to themselves. But one of them, definitely the work that they've all done together. We had a lot of nominations for this particular award. All of them deserve something. In a way, it'd be nice to have done that, but I couldn't possibly have judged it myself because I know them all. I'm involved in a number of these projects. This one, as you can tell, I've been since the onset. I started the Cementer project. So I got 3 independent judges who have nothing to do with anything to do with any of these young people or their projects, to judge it independently, not as a group. The interesting thing about that is all 4 of them came out with the first 4 places in the same order, and these guys got the top marks. Okay, that's enough for me. It won't surprise you, I imagine, in the current climate to learn that a project as successful as Cementer is probably going to be cut by the County Council. So that's good news, isn't it? Anyway, Gareth, over to you, mate.
Well, no, there's no escape from the speech. Short speech. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this award ceremony with the other members of the group tonight. On behalf of the group, we'd like to thank the Town Council for being proactive in the development of the West Bay Play area, alongside Arthur Woodgate for allowing us to be involved fully. Living so close to the play area gives me great satisfaction to see so many people using the play area, from young and to old. It's a really nice feeling to be able to put something back into the community that's raised us. We'd like to also thank Darryl Chambers, because if it was not for his determined work, none of us would have been able to get this far. Thank you.